When you think of dangers facing firefighters, you may think about them running into burning buildings like what we saw at the top of our newscast, but there are dangers that can be invisible and deadly.
And during the 2020 session, state lawmakers expanded coverage for firefighters in Virginia, adding 3 new cancers to that list. Our Kayla Gaskins joins us with the story of the first firefighter's family to benefit from this new coverage. Kayla?
Well, Christopher Griffin was diagnosed with brain cancer in the summer of 2020. He lost his battle with the cancer on October 1st of this year, but the financial burden on his family will be a lot lighter because his cancer is now considered a line of duty death.
He was always laughing. He had the biggest smile in the world.
Christopher's wife, Amy, says her husband absolutely loved being a firefighter.
It's been in his blood. He started doing it as a junior volunteer at age 14.
He also deeply loved his family.
We were his life. We really were.
Especially their 8-year-old son.
David had him wrapped around every single one of his fingers and toes.
In May of 2020, all of their lives changed.
He was having headaches. That was his biggest complaint. He had a seizure at the firehouse.
Chris was diagnosed with glioblastoma, a deadly brain cancer. Doctors gave him 12 to 15 months to live.
It was hard to hear.
Brain cancer had just been added to the list of presumed work-related illnesses. Chris was the first in the state to make a claim.
And never in my wildest nightmares did I think that this would be something that would affect us. I always knew the possibility was there that he could die in a structure fire, because that's the nature of the job, but brain cancer from it, I never thought that would be a possibility.
Passing this bill wasn't easy.
Because these cases are expensive. It took us 5 years to get to this point because we had a significant amount of pushback from local governments, but more specifically insurance companies and the costs of all of this.
The bill accomplished 3 main objectives. First, it added brain, colon, and testicular cancer to the list of cancers covered by workman's comp. Second, it reduced the years of service needed for coverage.
So it used to be that you had to have 12 years of service in order to get the occupational coverage. Now it is only 5 years of service.
With just under 10 years as a Norfolk firefighter, Chris Griffin benefited from this expansion as well. Third, the bill removed the requirement for firefighters to prove which toxic chemical they were exposed to that caused their cancer.
I would call it a game changer. The cost to treat a cancer is outrageous. It could bring a family to bankruptcy. And that's what we're here for, is to try to make sure that the men and women here do not have to go through that.
Firefighters also get back pay and continued health insurance for families. Amy will now be covered until age 65, and then she'll switch to Medicare. Their son David will be covered until age 26. These benefits, however, aren't just handed over. The Griffins and their attorney, Michael Kernbach, had to make a case to the city.
It's the only lifeline they have. You don't get wealthy doing these cases or becoming a recipient. It just gets you through until you're able to get on your feet.
They found out they won in late September. A week and a half later, knowing his family would be okay, Christopher Griffin lost his battle with glioblastoma.
It was something that he loved, and I know given the chance, he would do it all over again.
Well, union officials say firefighters are 65% more likely to contract cancer because of their job and 14% more likely to die from that cancer. So they say the battle for coverage isn't over. Virginia now covers 10 cancers. Some states cover every cancer. I'm Kayla Gaskins, 10 on your side.